Hello everyone and welcome to another trade with the day Trader Survivor. As you can see, WDAY is looking good, but I want to enter below 163. So I'm just setting up my command. It's $2 risk, so it's really low amount, and it just passed me. Let's see if I can get it. Yeah, and I'm in. Okay, so partial one will be 161. I'm going to set up a little bit lower. For now, I'm going to set up my stop first, 165. My partial one is going to be, let's say, 160. I will change it later to 160.5. Yeah, just a bit. So far, looking good. Let's see if we can finally get a little break. Okay. The shape is looking amazing. Come on, just a bit. Give me my partial. Come on, come on. And it's starting reversal. That's the most depressing part, actually. When I'm that close to partial, and then the stock decided to do a reversal of some kind. Now we are just a few minutes into the trade. Yeah, I just got partial one. Okay, so 9 minutes into the trading day. And actually got partial in 3 minutes, 4 minutes. So it's a nice one. Let's see if we can get partial 2 as well. I'm just setting it up. And partial 2 is long way. It's $2 away from here. So I'm not sure if I can get it or not. And we're starting a reversal. I hope that I can. But for now, I'm not going to touch my stop. So I'm going to touch my stop only after seeing a reversal. So only when I can see a reversal and say, okay, that should be the new entrance, I'm going to touch my stop. I'm going to be as meticulous as I can and try to make as much money as I can. I don't know what I can or cannot, but I know that I cannot lose today. So that's an important part as well. Okay. We're fighting the 160. Come on. Do something. Okay. Now the market is on the short position, just a bit, 0.11%. So it's not a lot. It's not like it's crashing or something. It's basically kept the same. Here the reversal for the trade. And I'm looking at 5 minutes because I want to see the 5 minutes reversal. But I'm going to jump between 5 and 1 minute, at least for the next 15 minutes. Okay, so I want to see the reversal of the 5 minutes to be sure that it's actually based. And I will look at the 1 minute as well to see if I can see a new high there or a new low to my stop. Now after 10 a.m., I will try to look only at the 5 minutes mark and base my decisions based on the 5 minutes. Now, I don't know if you pay attention, but this is really a jumping one and actually doing like 30 cents a movement, gap, and spread. So that's the reason I have $2 risk. Right now, if you're looking at 160, it's almost, that is 160 and a half. It's $4.50 risk. And I'm going to let it. Now you can see that it's building up. I'm going to move it to, I want to see that it's breaking the 160. And in that case, I will move my stop to be on the 163, just above the VWAP. Yeah, that's a nice crash. Can you sustain it? Can you sustain it? It's already starting to reverse. Okay. Okay, that was a nice one. The volume was there. The movement was there. You can see the recover. Oh no, it's crashed like half a buck. So it was a big one and it's recovered. And that's what I want to see. I want to see that it's below the 160 and then I'm going to submit my update. Come on. Okay, that's looking good. That's looking really good. It's looking like it's actually building into my partial 2. Oh, that's an amazing move. Come on. Give me partial 2. Come on. 80, 70. Come on. Okay. You can do it. You can do it. You can give a new low. Come on. Really hard for that stock to actually crack the 158. Just soon reversal is actually fighting that. So we are going into reversal. You can see that candle telling you I'm going to reach at least 161. At least. It's a nice move, by the way. Now I don't want to move my stop too early and reach the point that I don't let the stock breathe. But I don't want to move it too low, too late. Okay, so I submitted my stop to be on the 162.50, basically the VWAP. And I want to see what will happen from here, if I can get partial 2 or not. Soon enough I will move to 5 minutes candle, and from that point I'm basically just monitoring every few minutes. Okay, so 10 is basically my kind of cutoff. Sometimes I'm pushing it a bit more, sometimes a bit less. But 10 is kind of a golden number for me. 10 a.m., by the way. And the 161. You can see that today that stock reached 2.6 million shares exchange hands. So that's a lot. That's really a lot. It's not like, a penny or two. I like the way that stock looking today. I don't know if I can make more money. I'm going to finish my day at least with $60. But it's looking good. Now it's starting to be slower and slower. You can see the volume is decreasing as time passing by. So we are below 250,000 shares exchange hands. We're starting with 750 and reducing. And that's what we will see in every basically trade. It's starting really high with the volume and movement during the start of the day, and then it's going to decrease. So the hope is to do partial 1 at least, and maybe partial 2 in the first few minutes of the trading day, and then kind of let the trade run during the day and make as much money as I can during that day. Okay. Okay, nice. Okay. Can you pull more muscles into that candle? Can you? Okay, nice. Looks amazing. 1 minute into the 5 minute candle. Okay, you can see that it's a really pretty one. It's trying to recover. Okay, so yeah, from that point I'm starting to just monitoring. You can see it's starting and testing the VWAP. It tested a few times, it's reduced, and it's on the 160, still not crashing. Now we're only with partial one. I'm on 162 now, not 162 and a half. That's a nice move. Come on, continue. Now I'm not going to touch my partial one, my partial two actually, and I'm going to move my stop when I see actually a movement. Oh, that's a nice one. Can you give me my partial? Can you give me my partial? We are 2 hours into the trading day. That's almost there. Almost partial two. And it's testing my partial two. So partial two becoming a resistance for that stock. And come on, just a few cents. Yeah, I got partial two. Okay. So 124 guarantee. That's nice. Let's see what this stock can do. I'm moving my stop to be the 159 and a half. Let's see if money can make more money here. So this is a really green day after 4 really red days. And no matter what happened here, I will be glad this trade happened the way it is. It was a really slow trade, but sometimes trade are that way. Patient is something that needs to be exercised with. Okay. Oh, that's looking bad. That's looking like it's want to get out. Okay, just tested. And it's going back down. I don't know if it was just testing or not. And I'm out. Okay, so I finished with $163 profit. Not a bad day at all. I think that the entrance was a good one and the handling was okay as well. And you can see that from that point, it just recovered a bit, finished in the 160 and a half. And I'm good with the exit as well. Okay, so that's about all, guys. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video and subscribe.